professional level or whatever you want to call it.
It's a whole different game.
They still do the same bullshit. They still try to cut corners. They still be trying to rush deadlines. They still miss deadlines. They still don't really know what they doing. They fake it till they make it. But then what happens when you make it? You've been faking it for so long, you don't even know how to act, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So doing local videos and doing professional stuff, there really isn't no difference. The only difference is, for one, the egos are a lot bigger. You know what I'm saying? But I could respect somebody with a $1 million ego that's provided $1 million worth of shit than a $1 million ego. And bro, you're not even doing this for real. You got to check out from your real job before you play video guy or before you play rapper. Like, dude, go ahead and take your calls at the call center. No disrespect to anybody that got a job, but bro, you're not a rapper. If you're a rapper, you rap. You can't wait until, oh man, I gotta go to work. I gotta check out. You know what I'm saying? When I clock out and get off of work, then I'll go ahead and do rapper if my baby mama will take me to the studio or something like that. But those are the type of people that I was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But you dealt with them too.
Wasn't that bad.
It was.
I get what you're saying for sure, 100%. But there is some good production here. There's some good stuff. But you're right. Anything under $250 and definitely get shit.
And the good production that you're talking about, which I'm not, they are. They're. I've seen it. The level has definitely stepped up.
Right.
But those people that you're talking about, they elevate. You know what I'm saying? They start doing better videos. They start doing better
More
stuff.
other shit too.
And then they start seeing that the world's a lot bigger because like it's no different than somebody from the hood. I know people that ain't never stepped outside of the Bells. They ain't never stepped outside of the east side.
Exactly.
They live on the east side, you live in Aurora, and they're like, yo, that's just too far. And I'm like, yo, it's 15 minutes away. That's your mindset.
Depends on the time of day, bro.
You know what I'm saying? True enough. But you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, if you're gonna elevate.
Right.
But if you're not gonna elevate and you're gonna stay stagnant, then stay stagnant. But you can't be mad when other people are, but then I've also understood that I can't keep up. You know what I'm saying? I can't do everything. Like some of these youngsters, man, they slick. The technology and everything. So you just take a step back. And if I could help a youngster or help somebody, put them on the game or give them an opportunity, I'm always for that.
Right.
I might be an asshole, but I'm very generous as well. And I don't feel the game is supposed to be sold and not told. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Right.
You got to figure out how to make the money off of it.
Right.
That's your business. I'm not going to fish for you too. Cook it, feed you, clean the dishes afterwards. Like, damn, man, wipe your ass too? What you going to do in the game,
What
bro?
are you doing
Step
for
up. Yeah, what are you doing for you?
Yeah,
So,
no, for real. I mean, you've always shown me mad love, dog, and you know what I mean? And, always come through for different shit. I want to even say, I was telling someone this the other day. I think I asked you I was looking for beats for like an intro or some shit, and I asked you for beats. You sent me like fucking 50 beats. You know what I mean? It was like, damn, like.
yeah, most people, I think a lot of people have a misconception like, oh, Len thinks he's better than us, or Len, whatever, Len's an asshole or whatever, I'm unapproachable. Which is true to a certain extent, but if you come to me and you let me know exactly what time it is, I'll fucks with you.
Right.
But if you sit there and you hit me with this, oh man, I'm struggling right now, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do this, and then I listen to your music, and I'm like, well, where's this guy at? Because I'm hearing a whole bunch of braggadocious, fugazi, fuckboy shit. Like, dude, you're not even keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? I can't respect people who don't keep it real in their music or their art. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing it to make some money off of it, or to get some radio play, or to get your DJ to spin, your record and stuff like that. Like, most DJs will spin your shit because they want to play the hottest shit. Most DJs want to play the hottest shit. But if you give the DJ some whack shit, they're not going to fuck up their night playing your shit. Even if you pay them, like, they might play it, but they gon', hey, look, you want to know how good your shit is? Play it at the club. You'll see exactly what time it is. Either A, they going to jam, or B, they going to sit their ass down or go get a drink. I'm not going to give somebody like K-Tone my music. You know what I'm saying? K-Tone's not going to play my shit in the club because we don't make club music. You know what I'm saying? My shit is more for like lounges, more for just some happy hour, just chill vibe. You rolling in the car and stuff like that. So I would never hit K-Tone or DJ Squizzy or, you know what I'm saying, whoever. I don't even know the DJs right now, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't hit them with the music that we make because that's
a
not
whole
what it's
different
for.
lane.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I make music that I want to make, and I ain't trying to impress nobody. You like it, you like it. You don't. The people that listen to it, they tend to like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting a whole bunch of streams. I ain't rich off of it, but it makes me feel better internally, which to me is more, and at least I own my own shit. I don't have to answer to nobody. I ain't got no front man, fronting my studio time or paying for my wardrobe and paying for my, like, this is all out of pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose.
No, for sure, for sure. And what do you do now? And what have you been doing? Like, talk about all the video editing and all that, like working.
Now I work for stars.
Right.
So I work on like marketing campaigns. So like the stuff you see on social media, like this show's coming up, or this premiere and stuff like that, or the commercials and stuff that you see. Right. That's what I do.
Well, then let's take it back. Before you were actually weren't you making shows or editing shows?
Yeah, I was working for a company called High Noon, which did like reality TV. So I was doing more editing and like the audio mixing for shows like Fixer Upper and Cake Boss and Extreme Water Parks and this show called Prospectors and stuff like that. I was doing like reality TV.
And that's what you were talking about earlier, just using your skills in a professional, area where you can actually make some good money. You know what I mean? I
just never really wanted to work, I guess, I've worked a regular job before, right. But I didn't, put in all this time, go to school and get these degrees and stuff like that just so I could go work just a regular job. Like, I haven't worked a regular job outside of the industry, and I'd say 20 years. So this is what I do. Like, this is what I do. Like, right. When somebody be like, "Oh, what do you do?" "Oh, I do music." "Nah, nigga, you work at such and such." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If they ask you what your hobby is, then you can say doing music. But if you ain't really making no money off of this, you can't really say music is your job. You can't. If you cannot pay a bill or satisfy your financial obligations, music or anything else, bro, it's a hobby. Right. I play video games all the time. That's my hobby. I know some people that's making millions of dollars off of playing video games. That's what you do. Right. You know what I'm saying? I do video editing. I do audio engineering. I do, mixing and mastering. If somebody wants beats, we got beats. I don't really do features and stuff like that. You ain't gonna hear Lenny Lenn on a feature. Nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a certain level of exclusivity. You can't just be everything to everybody, because then you end up looking like a fucking prostitute that'll fuck anybody for $5. And I ain't trying to be that.
You got people on your shit?
Do I have people on my stuff? Mm-hmm. My brother.
Him and his brother?
That's it. Me and my brother, Aries Jackson, that's what we go by. And, we do all the beats, all the mixing, all the mastering. That's it. My brother, if he wanted to get on somebody's shit, that's his business. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna get an Aries Jackson feature. But on your shit, yeah. Yeah, but like, I don't do my own shit. I don't do my own, like, all the stuff that we do now is we do our music. Yeah.
So real quick, if Foe hit you up tomorrow and said, "Hey Lenny, I want a verse,"
nope.
You ain't doing it?
Nope.
Is there anyone that you would do it for?
Not from Colorado. You have to be somebody, like, it has to be like the opportunity of a lifetime. Like, far stretch, like Jay-Z wanted a verse. Right. You know what I'm saying? Outkast was doing a reunion album and it was like, "Yo, man, we've heard y'all shit, man. We want y'all to fuck with us on some shit." It has to be somebody like that. But as far as me doing a verse for a Colorado artist, nah, I'm not in demand like that either. So, I don't think anybody's going to sit there and be like, "Oh, well, Lynn ain't getting on our verse." Most people's probably like, "Who the fuck is he anyway? We don't give a fuck." You know what I'm saying? Not like people are beating down the door.
They said that they need shit mixed, mastered. Like you said, they need beats. You know what I mean? You got all that video. I don't know if you still do videos, but, probably not if the price was right.
If the price was right, but my thing is this, like how you were saying, like, I don't want to do a video, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I got a $200 budget, then that's what it's going to look like. Right. How is that beneficial to me? That's not helping me. That actually makes me look worse, because I just don't really do that. I have the network and I have the resources where if somebody really, really wanted to do an ill-ass video.
That's what I was just about to ask. What would be a good budget for like an ill-ass video? Would it be more than 1,000?
I would say
maybe Can we get away with 1,500? No, 2?
Nope.
Talking like 5.
I'm
10
talking about
Gs,
at least
something
5 to
like that.
10 G's.
To do something tight.
Right.
To do a tight video, not the videos that you see now where it's just one camera shot,
Right.
a little bit of movement and stuff like that. It's a whole bunch of niggas standing in front of their cars with some girls twerking, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhood. Like, I'm talking about like a real video that you actually see on TV. Yeah, I would say starting at about 5 to 10. I mean, some of these videos have budgets of $500,000, $750,000.
And that's what I was going to get to too as well. I was just watching the Busta Rhymes video, Put Your Hands on My Eyes, and he's like painted up like at least 6 different times. I'm alone like, God damn, that's like 6 different probably days where, because you figure if you get painted up all red, it's not like, you know what I mean? You got to get all that shit washed off, da-da-da. He's like painted up like 6 times in that video. And that's not even counting all the dancing and all the other fucking crazy shit, running from the elephant.
No.
What's a video like that you think costs?
That's $1 million video.
Easy.
That was a Hype Williams video. That's $1 million.
$1 million video.
That's when they was doing them videos for like $1 million because you got to pay for like the elephants and the animal handlers and stuff like that. Now, the video dudes now will show up with one camera. They're shooting. You know what I'm saying? They might have one person with them to set up some lights. If they got lights, most of the time they might be using natural lighting. You know what I'm saying? Outside lighting and stuff like that. And then they'll go, and then they'll do the editing themselves. You know what I'm saying? $1,500. Some of these lenses cost more than $1,500.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I've heard.
Then you want to do like color correction, and then you might want some special effects and stuff like that. And you know, when you start doing that, I would say, like, man, to do a video, like, in all honesty, I probably wouldn't even talk to anybody about doing a video under 5,000. I would refer them to somebody else. Like, yo, there's other people that do videos more in your budget. You should probably talk to them. But if you have the money like that and you're really, you know, not saying that you're not serious, because I don't think that having the money makes you any more or less serious. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have a vision but just not have the finances to do it. And that's okay too, but we can't make $250 look like 10,000. You know what I'm saying? And if you can find somebody that really can do that, shit, man, you better book them up now. But yeah, I would say anything under $5,000 isn't really even worth my time.
Yeah.
To do a video, yeah, because if we're gonna do a video, bro, we're gonna do a video. We're not gonna, like, even with Lazy Sundays and stuff like that, like just shooting and stuff like that. That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, that was just fun running gun shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. Yeah, I would say 5 to 10. We can make something happen.
Right. You got a fucking long ass history, man. I know you've been a million places, been to a million shows. What's some of the crazy things you've seen throughout the years? Just fucking either in the club or whatever, just fucking studio shit. Some shit that made you just like, God damn.
He wants the crazy shit.
Crazy shit.
I mean, I didn't really see too much crazy shit because I was definitely more behind the scenes. But I would say some of the crazy shit I'd say that I saw, I remember we was at a show and the dude was like, hey, go get us some hyenas. I didn't know what the fuck that was. So he was like, basically go get him some girls. So I had to go into the audience and was just like randomly just picking chicks. I was like, yo, you want to go backstage? And
who is this for?
I'll tell you off here. I ain't gonna say his name.
Was it like a major group or a Denver group?
You know who it was.
Oh.
It wasn't a Denver group. You talking about the Cali Connects. You definitely, you mentioned him when we was talking off air. You know what I'm saying? You had mentioned one of the people. But I went and I was getting girls and stuff like that. And I was talking to this one girl and I was like, yo, you want to go backstage? And she was like, yeah. And her dude was there and was like, well, let's go. And I was like, I said, hey, it's only for the females, bro. No disrespect or anything like that. And so I was like, I was just going to leave it be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She pressed it.
She was like, fuck him. I was like, oh, you just going to leave your dude right there? And she was like, yeah. Oh, so she went back. And we was downstairs, and I remember they was like, anybody who ain't fucking leave. You know, there's a couple girls that, you know, have respect for themselves, and they left. And there was some girls that sat there. She happened to be one of them. I was like, damn. And I don't know what happened because, you know, they went to the door, closed room or whatever, and she got out adjusting herself, and she went back out into the crowd and gave her man a kiss in the mouth.
Damn.
And I'm not sure what happened back there behind that door, but ugh. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of crazy. That was probably the most crazy thing
That's classic.
that I've seen. I mean, I've seen arguments.
They be doing that shit. Fuck.
I've seen people get guns pulled on them.
Remember the first time you seen the gun in the studio or not?
Yeah.
I remember that shit. Someone just popped one out, and I ain't gonna
wasn't
say who I
just
was
one.
with either.
It wasn't just one. It was several. It was several guns in the studio when I went, but that was just kind of a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? I do remember we had did a video shoot with guns in the video, and the people in the video, they didn't have guns at the time, so I had to supply all the guns, and they was all my guns, and
you're a fool.
they were shaking, you know, trying to load the gun. They were trying to put the bullets in the
Why
clip.
were they loading them for the video?
The name of the song was called Loaded Gun.
Okay.
For the shoot.
Probably not the safest one there, Lenny.
That was the name of the song. So I listened to the song, and like if I'm gonna do a video, I'm gonna listen to the song and I'm gonna put a video together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it was funny. I'm sure he's listening. If he listens to this, he might laugh. I ain't gonna say